Okay guys, so I'm installing downpipes on my M6 F13 coupe. Um, so I just wanted to give you a quick tips on what you need to do. There's a bunch of videos that you can watch to get to this part here. And it's pretty simple. Nothing to be scared of, nothing to worry. Everything is just easy. Um, Although it looks tough, it's not. Um, and at the same time, for me, I also had to do the plugs. Again, I've seen some videos where they have to kind of remove the DMEs to get to those. You really don't. So what you want to do is when you get to this part, if you are replacing your plugs while you're doing this stuff, or if you're just doing the plugs, you just need to move this thing around. Look, from the bottom, you can pull that thing out right there. And then same thing on here, over here. You can just like move this out the way, the side, and pull that out. I've seen some guys in the videos, they're just removing the DME just so they can install the plugs on this end because it looks tough and there's no other way. There is a way. Again, like I said, when you're done, you're doing 1, 2, now you're on the third one. That's where the DME is kind of blocking everything. Don't panic. You just got to lift up a little bit, then you're going to be able to pull it right from the bottom here. Okay, and when you're doing the plug too, you're just going to pull this up a little bit and basically go right down through here and replace that plug. Couple other things that I've noticed while I was doing this is the one, you better get yourself some of these. You will need new ones. They do crack. If they've been in there for a while, they're gonna come out like this. Although I was very gentle with it, it didn't work. As you see, they just break on touch. This one even broke right inside while I was trying to remove it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Do get two of those. What else did I notice? Let's see here. So last part, obviously I see a lot of people removing these small shields right here before they can get to the big one. I didn't have to remove this, although it's pretty simple. It's just one screw here, one screw there. And this shield comes off, but I just figured why waste time. All I had to do to pull that shield off right there was pull one side out first and the other side slides out. Okay, that's another one. And then last part is this nut. This is the lock nut, is for this brace right here. Okay, that's catalyst brace or cat pipe brace. Be careful when you're taking this off. There is a washer on this. You got to be really careful when you're doing that, because once you lose this washer right in the middle, you're not going to find it. So I'm out of washer. I'm going to have to, hopefully I have one that I can match. I tried to fish in there with the magnet, didn't work. Yeah, definitely you're not going to find that. So that's about all I ran into. And then obviously once you're done with all this top part here, then you're going to do the bottom, right? And so what you want to do is you're going to work yourself up from bottom up, because if you decide to put everything up here first and go back on the bottom to align that, it's not going to work. So make sure you get the bottom end first, and secure the bottom, then you start work your way up, just like you work your way down, work your way back up. That's how you want to do it to make it easier on yourself. Other than that, again, like I said, if you're doing all of this work, it's always a good idea to do your plugs and your lines. I'm so fried right now, I can't even think of what the hell these are called. But yeah, make sure you get a couple of these while you're doing it. I got the laser iridium NGK plugs. Here's a number for it. I would suggest you go with the Bosch plugs, because Bosch makes the BMW plugs. So that's a good idea to go with those. But if you can't find them, or they're too expensive, then you can go with these. Either way, it doesn't make any difference. But BMW plugs are basically made by Bosch. So it's your decision on that. Another thing I think I noticed is I am ready for bed and it's getting too late. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to say. So I bought these Project Gamma intakes, right? When you buy them, obviously you cannot find these for an F13 body style, but they will fit this car. The reason for that is if they fit convertible, they will fit the F13 body. I don't know why they don't market it that way, but either way, as you see, they came with ceramic coating on it. That's why they're this color, obviously because of the heat issues. So one thing I did, I mean, I see a lot of people like wrapping stuff over it, on top of the headers. So instead of doing that, go to Menards, spend $10, okay, get this ceramic coating. It's up to 2,000 degrees, right? And this is $10 at Menards. I spent like $150 to have them like extra $150 to have them coated for me. Then when I went to Menards, I found this. I was like, what the hell? I could have just done this for $10 myself, right? So go get these. Even if you get the headers from anybody, don't spend another $150, $200 on ceramic coating. Instead, go to Menards, get this, and do it yourself if you know how. So yeah, this was the last tip I wanted to give you guys. So hopefully this helps you out. If it does, give me a thumbs up, so I know it did help somebody. But other than that, everything is easy. Don't think it's too hard. You can do it yourself. I thought I couldn't do it myself, but here I am. I got to exactly where I needed to get to without any problems. The only thing is I have the right tools. Again, you have to have the Torx, the Torx are important. And then you got to have the reverse Torx, which are these, right? Just you're seeing here. These are the reverse Torx. If you have these two sets, obviously you're going to need a 14 millimeter, what do you call this? This is a spark plug, 14 point socket. You need that if you're going to do your plugs. And I think that's pretty much it. As long as you have like one long magnet, just to help you kind of like prevent dropping all the screws or nuts, you can get through it. And then of course you're going to need something like this. Obviously this is Torx, but this is T40, TT40, I guess. This is what you'll need to get the Torx off of the nuts or screws off of this right here, and of course this as well, but I don't need to take that off. There's a bunch of things that are in the videos that they make you do, but really you don't have to. At this point, like I said, I didn't have to take this off and that off, because all I did was I pulled the shield on one end, it came off, the other side came off easily. I did not undo my lower sensors, right? They're still connected. I just moved them out the way, and I'm gonna put them back just the same way I took them out. So just to keep a few quick tips here. Good luck. It's easy. You can do it. Have a good one.